What's up everybody, it's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time I'm taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video where he does a eulogy on his 3-day playthrough of Streetfighter 6 beta where, oh my lord, the boy is just bad. Let's see, he played 9 hours of it. I probably watched maybe 7 hours of it. In total I watched 7 hours of it. And you guys know I like to make fun of Phil and stuff like that, and I always like to point out his flaws. But seriously, if he had maybe 50 fights, he probably lost 40. Badly. I mean, very, very badly. The only time he won a match was during casual. I did not see him win one match in ranked. I mean, he got his ass clapped. And of course, our boy Phil every day was a different excuse. You know, input lag, netcode. The new one now is PC Gamers, which if you guys saw my video that I posted where, you know, his hypocrisy with PC gaming, you would clearly see that he actually played, in that video, he gave his thoughts on PC gaming 2 weeks ago and then how he thought about PC gaming now. But I did post another video where I actually showed him fighting against Xbox players, not PC players. And he got his ass beat there as well. So let's watch the video and watch our boy Phil cope with the Streetfighter 6 beta.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 18th, of December 2022. And much like back in October, when I did my first Street Fighter 6 beta weekend, I'm exhausted. Alright, now last time around in October, I played Street Fighter 6 for 3 straight days, 6 streams. By the end of that 6th stream, I finally kind of got it, started using gameplay elements and things, and got a lot better at the game, and then ran out of time to play it, but I was so exhausted, I was relieved. This weekend, I actually feel like I did better on the first session on Friday, did okay on my session yesterday, and today I just sucked. Like, I mean, admittedly, I'll tell you, like today, the Street Fighter 6 session did not go well. Alright, we had a fun level 1 podcast. On the podcast, you know, I gave some updated opinions on various games I'm playing. We talked about the upcoming Christmas events, how excited I am. We actually downloaded both Fallout 3 and Oblivion onto my Xbox Series X to prepare for them. And basically, like, I'm in full Christmas mode now. Like, I'm ready for the next week to just do Christmas stuff and relax. But I had this last day of Street Fighter 6 to get through, which is very tense, you know, very stressful, adrenaline pumping, heart rate up, to play competitive Street Fighter and try to win against these people who are trying so hard to win online. There's like no casuals anymore. It's just you go online immediately, everyone knows everything about the game, everyone's doing perfect combos and shit. It's like, damn, it's like not like it used to be. You just go online and play the game for fun. So you go online immediately, everyone is just the most hardcore level. I studied for fucking 14, 15 hours before I played to learn every strategy of my character, and God forbid you whiff one move, here comes an 80% damaging punish combo. It's like, Jesus. It's not how I used to be in fighting games, to be honest. It wasn't. Not everyone was trying to be a fucking try-hard tournament winner, okay? So today...
But it's okay for you to be a try-hard tournament player, right, Phil? Didn't you say multiple times that when you play Street Fighter, you play it to be competitive? You play it because, you know, that's what you're known for, right? But apparently, if anybody else tries to do that, or is considered a try-hard, is considered someone cheating, right, Phil? I love how the double standard applies for everything in Phil's life, and then you wonder why people make fun of you. You wonder why there are thousands of people that mock you. Yeah, and you say, why? I've never done anything wrong. I've never, you know, I'm not a bad guy. This is the type of shit that people point to and say, this is why you're hated. Alright, back to the video.
I go to play Street Fighter 6, and I don't know what it was. I'm going to be the mature person here, and I'm gonna say it was probably me. After having played this all weekend, alright, you know, 3 major streams, I was probably burnt out. I was probably bored of the same characters, because I am. I'm now officially bored of the only 8 characters in the beta. I mean, I saw Chun-Li once all weekend. I probably saw, you know, a ridiculous amount of juries, quite a lot of Ryus, Kens, Lukes, and Jamies. Not many Guiles, and actually not that many Kimberlys, and one Chun-Li. So almost no variety, like almost the entire weekend fighting like the same 4 to 5 characters instead of all 8. And even then it's boring. Like, you've seen these characters so many times, you want variety, you get nothing. Same stages, same everything. So I go to play, and like, immediately I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm playing in slow motion. Like, everything I'm doing, I'm feeling has sluggish lag. And it's not just like, oh, my move doesn't come out. Like, I'm tapping the joystick, and Ryu's waiting and then moving. And I'm like, it didn't feel like this when I played it the other day. So, there could have been many factors involved. Could it be me? Absolutely. And I'll say it probably was partially me, at least, because I'm getting tired of playing the game all weekend. But in addition, it could be so many factors. It could have been my connection to the servers was worse, even just my internet in general.
No, Phil. I saw 7 hours of your 9 hours of playthrough, and it was you. It was you. There was not... With your crappy setup, right? With your crappy-ass streaming setup, everything looked perfectly fine. I was watching videos on 1080p. There was no stuttering. There was no lag. There was no anything. Everything was crisp. Not one time did the game crash. Not one time did you just stand there and look frozen. Never fell. So I'm gonna chalk this up to you just being terrible. You're bad at this game. You are literally trash at this game. And I think a lot of it is just, you know, you keep trying to fight Street Fighter like if it was Street Fighter 2. And Street Fighter has evolved, and you, like with everything in your life, you refuse to evolve. You just refuse. You're so stubborn and pig-headed that you want to keep doing things the same way that you've always done them. And then you sit there and complain and say, I don't know why this isn't working. Maybe it's not working because you haven't put in the effort. I mean, the first thing what you should have done is you knew Street Fighter 6 was going to be very similar to Street Fighter 5. Why didn't you go back and play Street Fighter 5 and learn the mechanics so that when you play the beta, you would be better? No, you didn't do that because you think Street Fighter is shit and you refuse to learn the concepts, even though your goal is to play Street Fighter 6 competitively or online to be, you know, so that you could be known as a Street Fighter guy again. But yet you refuse to put in the effort to learn the Street Fighter 5 mechanics. Anyway.
Wasn't as good today for some odd reason. Maybe there were more people playing today because it's the last day of the beta and everyone was trying to crunch to play it. I don't know what it could have been. But it definitely felt to me like the connections today were far inferior compared to, you know, what I used to play. When I was playing just on Friday. And yesterday it felt much better, okay? I lost a ton today. I only played with Ryu and Guile, and I barely won. It was like everyone I played was reading me or magically could react to everything I did, but I couldn't react to the things they were doing. I would know what they were doing. I would, oh, they're gonna jump. Okay, here comes the unsafe move. And a perfect example, okay? They're gonna throw a fireball on fight. They throw a fireball, I jump. Jumping roundhouse hits, low medium kick, no low medium kick. What? Okay. Alright, here we go. I know, okay, drive impact. Oh, I hit him with drive impact. Low medium kick, EX dash kick. Just low medium kick, no EX dash kick. What? And this kept happening all day. It wasn't like, oh, it happened a couple times. This was like 50% of the time when I was trying to do something, I would either get half the input or half the move. Like, I would do fireball, I would just get standing jab. So that means it didn't read the motion, right? Or sometimes I would get a motion, but only one of the 2 buttons I was pressing, causing me to get the wrong move. Something that really blew my mind. Listen to this. Someone's jumping over me, okay? So I go from one block to the other side. Then I walk forward and press 2 light buttons together. What should happen is, I walk out of the way of their jumping, I walk back, and I throw. The game gives me level 3 super. It happened twice with Guile. That means the game thinks I was charging back, went forward, back, forward, and kick. All I did, I was holding back, I went back, forward, two attacks together. It's not even close to the same input, and the game was giving me that, and I'm like, something's going wrong here. Either my brain synapses are firing wrong, and it's not jiving with what my hands are outputting, or my joystick is screwed up, like, I don't know. And it was kind of disappointing because after actually having quite 2 good sessions, I would say the Ryu session was the best of the week, had a great match against Jay Snyder at the end of it, and then the Guile session was pretty good. I don't think Guile's as good as Ryu, but still I had a good time playing and learning Guile. And then today I'm like, oh, this is the culmination, the third day, so I'll just use everything I learned to try to get some wins. I couldn't get wins to save my life. I couldn't get moves to come out. I couldn't react. It was insanely frustrating. I didn't even start going on like win streaks till the last maybe 30 minutes of the stream out of 3 hours. So I apologize for those of you who maybe only watch the final videos. I don't recommend you do that. I say watch Friday's session, which was the Ryu session. That was by far the best. If you want to see me learn Guile, watch yesterday. I mean, if you're gonna skip a batch, skip today. I was just sucking and getting spanked left and right, and there wasn't much I could really do about it when my moves just were seriously not coming out. And again, more than likely it's me. I'm gonna take responsibility for it and say it's probably I came back fresh on Friday, raring to go after not having played it in over 2 months. By Sunday I'm beat, right? And by the way, by the time I finish the stream today, I'm physically drained, I'm mentally drained, my hand is hurting from playing all weekend, and I'm like, it's just not like it used to be. Back in the day, I would go to a tournament. I would literally play fighting games all weekend long on cabinets, 3, 4, 5 days in a row sometimes, you know? Crazy. I just can't do it anymore, you know? Even when Street Fighter 6 comes out, I'm absolutely going to balance my time where maybe one day's all online, one day's offline content, or maybe split the day. Offline and online balanced, so it's not just constant playing against every person who's trying to absolutely master every combo and everything, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just nuts that we're doing the beta, and everyone I play already, this early in the game, knows all the top strategies and everything. It's like, jeez, more fighting games, the game's not out yet, and people are mastering the meta before the game is out yet. Things are very different in the modern gaming landscape, that's for sure. Anyway, overall, I enjoyed Street Fighter 6 all weekend. Just unfortunate today was not a very good session, okay? Just being honest. Tonight's Pokemon Scarlet stream was the polar opposite. Chill fun, good attendance, good engagement, good level of support. Did we hit the hat goal? No. Who cares? Still had a good level of support. Ended up catching 2 Pokemon, which we needed to catch because I owed it to people.
You care, Phil. You care, Phil. The reason why you care is because you actually bring it up.
Off in an online game, okay? So thank you. Anyone who attended my streams today, thank you, especially those who supported them. Sorry I couldn't really put up much of a fight in Street Fighter today. I guess I'm just, I'm showing my age, I think is what it is. And it is what it is, okay?
Alright folks, that's the video. I see our boy Phil went through the 7 stages of grief in a matter of 8 minutes, and has come to the realization that he is the issue why he is the issue why his gameplay of the Street Fighter 6 beta was terrible. He is the reason, and he knows this. He knows this. Everyone saw the playthrough. Everyone saw how bad he was. Everyone knows. And the funny thing is, I went to Twitter and I went to there's a Street Fighter Reddit for the beta out there. No one is complaining. I mean, some people are complaining about some of the characters. They just don't like, some of the characters. But no one is complaining about lag. No one is complaining about netcode. No one is rollback, whatever the hell. Not one post was out there that said, oh yeah, this is terrible. No one. Everyone said it was good. Everyone said it played well. Some people did comment and say, it gets boring after a while because you are playing with the same 8 players or whatever, the 8 fighters. But other than that, everyone has nothing but good things to say about the game except for Phil. So anyway, we all know the truth. We know it's Phil that's just terrible at this game, and he's just an old, decrepit, crappy player. I mean, he does this, and he's lazy. That's the other thing. Like I said earlier, if he would have gone and played the Street Fighter 5 game a little bit, like once a week, or on his off time, play it just to get, understand how it plays, understand how the mechanics. Maybe he would have done a lot better on the Street Fighter 6, but of course he didn't. He's just too lazy. He expects that he's so brilliant and smart that he's going to pick up the gameplay rather quickly, and he did, and he just struggled. He got clapped against players way better than him. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Crying emojis for our boy Phil, and rest in peace Street Fighter 6. And the other thing is, he said he's not going to play it full through. He's going to play it every once in a while. So he might use it as Friday night fights. And just play it once a week. And play it casually. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.